Xi Jinping. Born, June 15, 1953, Fuping County, Shaanxi Province, China. Positions held: Vice President of the People's Republic of China, 2008 to 2013. General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, CPC, since 2012. President of China, since 2013. Early life. Xi Jinping is the son of Xi Jinping, a former vice premier of China and an early comrade of Mao Zedong. However, Xi Jinping often fell out of favor with the party and government. Particularly before and during the Cultural Revolution, 1966 to 1976, and after he publicly criticized the government's actions during the Tiananmen Square incident in 1989. Xi Jinping spent much of his childhood living in comfort in a residential compound reserved for China's ruling elite in Beijing. However, during the Cultural Revolution, after his father was purged, Xi was sent to the countryside in 1969, in Shaanxi Province, where he did manual labor in a rural commune for 6 years. During this time, he built strong ties with local farmers, which later helped enhance his credibility within the Communist Party. Joining the party, education, and marriage. In 1974, Xi officially joined the Communist Party of China and became party branch secretary. The following year, he began studying chemical engineering at Tsinghua University in Beijing. After graduating in 1979, he worked as a personal secretary to Zheng Biao, then vice premier and minister of national defense, for 3 years. In 1982, Xi left this position and moved out of Beijing to serve as deputy party secretary in Hebei province. He worked there until 1985, when he was appointed a party committee member and vice mayor of Xiamen, Amoy, in Fujian province. While in Fujian, Xi married Peng Liyuan, a well-known folk singer. In 1987, he continued to rise through the ranks and by 1995 had become deputy party secretary of Fujian. Rise within the Communist Party. In 1999, Xi became acting governor of Fujian and was officially appointed governor the following year. As governor, he focused on environmental protection and cooperation with Taiwan. He held both the deputy party secretary and governor roles until 2002, when he was transferred to Zhejiang province, where he first served as acting governor and from 2003 as provincial party secretary. In this role, he emphasized restructuring the province's industrial infrastructure to promote sustainable development. Xi's major breakthrough came in early 2007 when a corruption scandal among Shanghai's top officials led to his appointment as party secretary of Shanghai. His predecessor was implicated in a large pension fund scandal. Unlike his reform-minded father, Xi gained a reputation for caution and adherence to party orthodoxy. As Shanghai party secretary, he focused on stability and restoring the city's financial image. However, his tenure there was brief. As in October 2007, he was named one of the 9 members of the Politburo Standing Committee, the party's highest decision-making body. With that promotion, Xi was widely seen as the heir apparent to Hu Jintao, General Secretary of the CPC since 2002 and President of China since 2003. His position became more secure in March 2008, when he was elected Vice President of China, focusing on diplomacy and foreign affairs. In October 2010, he was appointed Vice Chairman of the Central Military Commission, CMC, a position Hu Jintao had held since 2004 and one often seen as a stepping stone to the presidency. In November 2012, at the 18th CPC National Congress, Xi was elected General Secretary and succeeded Hu Jintao, who also handed over the chairmanship of the CMC to Xi. On March 14, 2013, Xi was elected President of China by the National People's Congress, NPC. Consolidation of power. One of Xi's first initiatives was a sweeping anti-corruption campaign, which quickly brought down thousands of officials at both high and low levels, referred to as both tigers and flies. He also emphasized the importance of the rule of law, calling for adherence to China's constitution and the professionalization of the judiciary, all under the framework of socialism with Chinese characteristics. Under Xi's leadership, China became increasingly assertive on the global stage, especially in territorial disputes in the South China Sea, despite a ruling against China's claims by the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague. Xi also promoted the Belt and Road Initiative, a global trade and infrastructure development strategy linking East Asia, Central Asia, and Europe. During his first term, Xi moved quickly to consolidate power. The anti-corruption campaign not only punished over 1 million officials by the end of 2017 but also removed political rivals and silenced dissent. In October 2016, the CPC granted Xi the title of core leader. a distinction previously held by leaders like Mao Zedong, Deng Xiaoping, and Jiang Zemin, elevating his stature significantly. A year later, the CPC voted to enshrine Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era into the party constitution, a rare honor previously reserved for Mao. This ideological contribution was also written into the national constitution during the March 2018 session of the NPC. At the same session, the NPC approved constitutional amendments abolishing term limits for the presidency and vice presidency, allowing Xi to remain in power beyond 2023. The NPC also unanimously elected him for a second term as president. Continued authority and legacy. In 2021, Xi's power was further solidified when the CPC adopted a historical resolution in November, only the third of its kind in party history. The first two were under Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping. The resolution praised Xi's leadership and dedicated over half of the document to the accomplishments during his 9 years in power, including poverty alleviation and the ongoing anti-corruption drive. The resolution elevated Xi's historical stature, ensuring he would be remembered as a defining figure in the history of the Communist Party of China.